y'all? Welcome to Rebel Racing Network. Welcome to the Rebels Arca series. Man, it's good to be back. Two weeks, a long time. I missed y'all. I missed this series, and I'm ready to get back into it. And what a better race to get back into it at Bristol. And I don't know. We got a little bit lower car count tonight. That may be a blessing from the good Lord Himself. And but playoff race number 4 at Bristol got the cutoff, and we're moving on into the round of 8. So gonna be some good racing tonight. I think 18 cars will put on a pretty good show. Even if everybody even shows up, might be about 17, 16. So looking forward to that. But we got the Peg Leg Pole Award to give out, and that's Daniel Pope II. There's 2 of them. Good Lord, we're all in trouble. If he's number 2, he's on the pole. 14.864. Michael Kosick on the outside, front row. Started 3rd, Garrett Kinder. Started 4th, Brandon Pollock. Started 5th, Tyler Rice. Starting 6th, Cody Bain. Starting 7th, Michael Nash. Starting 8th, Matt Clement. Starting 9th, Kyle Martinson. Starting 10th, Mickey Isaac. Starting 11th, Alan Warnecki. Starting 12th, Jason Lottridge. Starting 13th, Brandon Wallace. Starting 14th, Jason Warren. 15th, Stephen McDonald. 16th, Chuck Phelps. 17th, Todd Schott. 18th is Isaac Wilson from Speed Demon Motorsports. Let's go. Well, all right. Well, what can we expect tonight? I don't know, man. It's going to be a lot of rim riding. It's going to be tire saving. Who can run the top, run the bottom? If everybody runs the top, you got to be the one that can run the bottom. If everybody's running the bottom, you got to be the one to run the top. You got to go where they ain't. So, will there be a bunch of cautions? Will there be long green flag runs? We're going to find out. And going to be a little bit of rust to knock off if they get back into it. Call all the action, show all the fun. The Arca series always delivers. We ain't got too much longer before you're only supposed to be able to see that. There you go. Be able to hide my screen. Y'all can't see what I'm doing behind the scenes. Let's go look, see what the point standings look like. Right now, Cofield is your points leader, tied with Jason Warren thanks to their wins. And everybody else is tied all the way back to Tyler Rice. So you got Jonathan Cofield, Jason Warren, Michael Kostick, Alan Wernicke, Jason Lottridge, Josh Oswald, Brandon Pollock, and Tyler Rice, your playoff drivers. Now, some of you are going to go, well, why can't I see their names, colored in green up on the top? Well, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't have time. I just didn't do it. But I just told you who they were. So just deal with it. Well, getting ready. Pace car pulling off. We're getting ready to go green. 150 laps here at Bristol, and Daniel Pope takes off. Green flag is out. Michael Kosick going to follow right behind him and go Garrett Kinder. And little new dubs tonight, looks like in the 13 machine. Sit back in 3rd place. I think I've seen this racket before in orange, black, neon green. It's just a smorgasbord of colors. Kind of like his driving style, just all over the place. Kind of single file in the top 5. Brandon Pollock bringing up 5th place. And back here you got Matt Clement, Tyler Rice. You'll see everybody kind of navigate to the bottom as tires are brand new, and then you'll see that top side really pick up steam later in the run. You see Mickey Isaac, though, he is making that top side work in that 01. He ain't wasting no time with it. The scare with the top side is the tire wear puts a lot of heat in those right side tires, and that will wear those tires out a little bit more. But track position is always key. So burn your tires up, but you can get up to 2nd place. Heck, I'll take that. That's pretty good. It's pretty good odds. I'll take that. So Mickey's going to jump down at the bottom, follow the 19. Back here we got Michael Nash and Kyle Martinson. This is for the 9th positions. Michael Nash gets out to the outside of the 6 using the highline. You see the top side what the advantage is the bottom really wants to be able to use the whole track. Use the whole track. You want to be able to, you can probably make the bottom work for the whole run, but if you ever get side by side, the top side is just too strong. It's a huge run. You see Kyle Martin's in there. Oh, more with it. Searching around, trying to find a different line to run, but right now, Daniel Pope out to a 4/10 of a second lead over Michael Kostick. Mike not letting that 16 get away. They're on lap 10 of 150. Kevin Kendrick says, hey Eddie, let's go racing. I've been waiting on this night all week long. I can't wait to see how this thing plays out. Who punches the ticket to the next round? Maybe a dark horse. Not from the motorsport. Don't expect. Get a win tonight. Non-playoff driver. Never know. Possible. Slow but surely running down to the 16. Seems to be just a tad bit quicker every lap, but how bad do you want it? How much are you going to try to make that pass? Probably not going to fight too hard this early, but as we get later into the race, you'll see folks catch. Like Michael Kostick here, we're on lap 120 right now. Kostick might catch it as soon as he gets that rear bump, that 16 will go up to the top side. We're going to say, here, take the bottom, good luck. Old tires will be very, very difficult to make those passes, but like everybody right now, we're at that bottom. Got a big cluster back here as we got some guys making their way to the front. Jason Warren started at the back. Basically, he is trying his best to make that bottom side work right now. Lap 17 of 150. Tires are starting to really wear. Should be able to rotate that car still, but you gotta be careful when overheating the thing, trying to make these passes. You can definitely tell how difficult it is. That's why we love Bristol, man. In a situation like this, you know, Alan Wernecki only as fast as that 07 is. And as long as that 07 can keep going forward, doesn't have to check up, that top line is going to be dangerous to see both those drivers able to get away. Go back on board. Kyle Martin, see what that top side looks like for the top. Great example of that right there. He gets back into the 19 and 19. So we're going backward just a little bit. He's out to go down to the bottom side and make that pass. He's able to get it done. 07 continues marching forward along with Mickey Isaac. So you guys have got the place figured out. The way you drive this place, it's so much fun. It's like driving a roller coaster. You're not really driving. You're just kind of pointing the car down and letting the track with the banking the way that it is, how steep it is. The track basically just sends you around the corner. You really don't have to do that much steering. Just a little bit, and letting the track do all the work. That's why the high side is so strong. It's so much fun, like a slot car. Like one of those Hot Wheel cars we go around the corners, do them loop-de-loops. They put a loop-de-loop at Bristol, they'd probably work. Kind of a log jam right here. Michael Nash was trying to make that top side work, but Lottridge and Clement now up top. Here we got Todd Schott in the double lock. Machine. work the inside of Michael Nash. It's great racing right here. It can be frustrating. Frustrating because there's only so many lanes you can use, and if one lane's blocked, there's nowhere to go. Like right here, the 27 looks like he's faster, just nowhere to go. He's got to pick the lane, hope that they can settle it. Oh, 19 going to get into the wall, going to get to the right rear. Michael Nash sees his opportunity, jump down to the inside. Oh, big check up there as Todd Schott almost gets in the back of Michael Nash. Did a great job, everybody did, of not causing an accident there. That was very, very close. Oh, yellow flag is out. Oh, looks like somebody, the 78, Cody Bame, he is crab walking through the corner. Hell, you ain't in Japan. What are you doing the Tokyo Drift for? That ain't no count. What happened to him? Let's go check it out. See, it already happened right there. And we see the tire wear start to make an appearance here as it just gets into the wall off of turn 4. Big hit on that 78 Pinnacle machine velocity. And you see he is, man, that car is hurt. Just gets a little bit tight, trying to run that top side tire wear, starts to fade, that right front gets heated. And big damage to that 78 machine. Everybody going to come down pit road. 78 going to get a fast repair and get back out there. I'm going to give you a little look behind the curtain real quick as I get a camera, different camera deal here. Got a couple drivers staying out. Alan Renick and Tyler Rice going to stay out on old tires. Another look behind the scene. Let's see how many sets. They got 4 sets, so one that they started the race on, and now they have 3 more. Three extra sets in the pits. So it might be a nice strategy here to save a set of tires. We saw in the Grand National race, saving a set of tires was the key to victory. So that could be a thing tonight that happens. So 72 and 6 are going to have an extra set more than anybody else. We'll see how old tires works as they get going back green, see how the difference of the tires is. And may not be too bad, I would imagine. Could be a good bit difference, but we'll see how it plays out. But get a late race caution. I don't even know if it's a late race caution that really could use it. As you need at least 20-30 laps. If you get a caution with 5 to go and you try to come down pit road, get 4 tires, it's just, we talked about the lanes getting clogged up. You know, track position's pretty important. So as long as 72 and 6 don't lose track position all the way back, I think it's a pretty good call. Pace car pulling off. Alan Renick and Tyler Rice, your top 2. You got 4 tires all the way behind them. Let's see what they can do. And you see right away the 16 gets by Tyler Rice. And we'll see if Alan Renick can make these older tires work. You see in the center of the corner, 16 making a ton of time. 16 gets a little bit loose there, but the bottom side on new tires is pretty quick. See the 16 gassing up, using that advantage of those 4 tires. Not quite able to clear him just yet, but I think he'll get him right here. And he does. Yellow flag out. Jason Warren spinning the 45 Velocity Motorsports car going around. And that brings out our second yellow flag of the race after only about 5 laps. Go back and see what happened to it. Oh, man. gets a little bit loose off of turn 4, and Brendan Wallace, just an innocent bystander. But luckily, still got that fast repair, so if any major damage, come in and get that fixed. Free of charge. Don't have to wait. Don't have to sit there and wait on any repairs to get done. Just come on in and it'll fix it immediately. Alan Renecki in that 72 machine, who was leading at the drop of that green flag there. Saw him lose the lead pretty quickly to Daniel Pope, and it looks like he decided come on in after a few laps, come get those 4 tires. I think Alan, he just likes driving all the way to the front. I think he gets bored and then he wants to go to the back and try to work his way through the field. He don't want to make it easy on himself. I think he'd have a lot more wins if he qualified a little bit better. Started up front. I think we'd be talking to Alan Renecki a lot more often in the winner's circle, but look, it's his $15 a month. He can do it however he wants, and he seems to really enjoy driving up through the field. And that's what he's going to have to do this time around, too. Daniel Pope, your leader. If we can get some green flag racing, these laps are going to click off really, really quick. Lights are off on the pace car, getting ready to go green. Daniel Pope on 4 tires. Tyler Rice on 2. Michael Kostick, everybody else on 4. Coming down to the green flag, and Daniel Pope gets a nice jump on the field. Here comes Kostick along with him, wants to clear that 6 as quickly as possible, and he's able to do it. And here comes Kyle Martinson, currently second biggest mover of the race as he takes over the 3rd place position. You got a lot of guys making some moves. Michael Nash trying to make that top side work. See how fast he is, having to lift just a little bit. Michael Nash being real patient, and you see where that gets you. Sometimes the 13 comes firing by on the outside. 27 kind of stuck behind the 6 car now. Probably won't hoping he's going to get up to the top side. The yellow flag is out again as Todd Schott has gone around the double alt. See him spinning here across start-finish line on the. Oh, you see him get a little bit of that apron. Trying to gas it up. Gets a little bit loose. Brings out the caution, but doesn't hit anything. That was a great job of staying off the wall, staying off other cars. Everybody able to get out of the way. So, his tires are not going to be happy about him, but the car owner going to be thrilled as he's able to keep that thing off the wall, no damage. And so he gets to stay in this thing. Doesn't have to use a fast repair, but caution does come out. Tyler Rice deciding that it's time to come in and get tires. A fuel run, I don't really know what it is. You can usually go pretty far at short tracks on fuel. You got a good amount of off throttle time, and the laps are just a lot quicker. Usually you can go a lot farther. So I would guess you could make it on fuel from here, but I don't know for sure. You know, there's a lot of tracks that NASCAR goes to that here at Rebels we go to a lot of the same ones. What I love about Bristol, Darlington, Dover, those type of tracks, what I love the most is that you're driving the track. The track is just so much fun. It's a lot of speed. You're not slowing down like to a crawl like at Martinsville or another flat short track. You're able to keep the speed up, and you know, your reaction time's got to be top tier. You got to have that caffeine in you, but you're really just kind of racing the track. Both sides of the track are different. You can't run them the same. If you look here at the track map, you can kind of see that left side a little bit wider, so you have to run it different. A lot of guys try to run the corners the same, but one corner is a little bit tighter. You got to run a little bit different line to get the speed you need to make a quick lap here. But pace car pulling off. Daniel Pope going to lead us down to the green flag again. Michael Kostic on the outside. See if anybody can get a good start. Other than Daniel Pope, Pope gone. And 3 able to get in line, but 13 going to be right there on that right rear quarter of the 07. He is coming. Has to check up just a little bit. Kostic going to jump up into that outside line as Kyle Martinson looking to the inside in that red and black 07 machine. Kostic puts the foot down and he starts to trying to track down the 16 as 16 really got away on the start. Back here, 3rd place. Oh, and 13 going to get into the wall a little bit, and he disappeared, and he come back. But he's going to lose that position. Hopefully he doesn't have too much damage. That damage could really hurt him. Doesn't look like it's too bad, but you just never know with iRacing's damage model how bad it really is. But he's going to lose a couple spots. He was fighting for 3rd, now he's back to 5th. Caution flags make for some really quick sprints. It's definitely a compound issue in some of these tracks when you get a lot of cautions. If you feel like the race is sort of trending to have a lot of cautions, you on these restarts you got to get all that you can get, and that type of driving usually leads to more caution. So we'll see if they can get it cleaned up, get a long green flag run here. Kyle Martinson gets up to that 3rd place, but he's got Cody Bame all over the back of that 07 machine. Cody, we saw him running that top side really successfully. Maybe burned the right front off a little bit as he smashed the wall. Able to get that faster period. He's currently back running in 4th place. Side-by-side racing, really allowing Michael Kostic and Daniel Pope to get away. As they're about a 10th and a half slower, 3rd on back. See these 2 drivers starting to pull away just a little bit. More with Michael Kostic, see if we can see what these guys are doing. Kostic really trying to wrap the bottom as close as he can. You see Daniel Pope actually a little bit off the bottom, really leaning pretty heavy on that right rear to get the runs off the corner. You see just how fast Cossack is in the middle of the corner, but you'll see the 16 almost pull away down the straights as he gets just a better, straighter run off the corner. As you see, he tries to cut the corner there and able to carry a little bit more speed into the turns. Well, look who it is, Jason Warren. He is a man on the mission. The little slide job here on Cody Bame, and he has found himself in the 5th position after we saw both these drivers wrecked. And here they are right back in the thick of things. 45 has been on a tear here. Now he's trying to track down 13 to Garrett Kinder, who has gotten to the back bumper of the 07, but trying to find a way around him. The 07 really running the fence as much, about as close as you can get. See if 13 can do anything with him on the bottom side. Going to be tough. Oh, and the 07 going to get into the wall. That's what he needed. Kyle able to get it off the wall without much issue, but that's going to move Garrett Kinder up to 3rd place. Check on this battle. Jason Lottridge got into the back bumper of that 78. I don't know if Cody has already burned his tires up or what's going on. May have a little bit of damage. See the right side of that 78 pretty scraped up. He is starting to fall pretty quickly here as we are getting close to halfway. I see, I don't know what's going on. Looks like Matt Clement brings that 19 machine though, and caution is out. Tyler Rice has gone around, and we are under caution again. We go back and see what happened. On the inside of Todd Shaw, we see Kyle Martinson get into the wall yet again, and it was 4 wide there for a second. Tyler Rice comes out on the worst end of it. Let's go back and watch. Keep the camera on Kyle Martinson and see what happened to him. So you saw him get in the wall already. Gets into it again, and it's a tough deal there, and then tries to go down to the bottom, and Chuck Pegleg Phelps trying to miss the wreck and gets into the back of the 07. Everybody coming down pit road, getting 4 tires, fuel. Daniel Pope comes back out on the track. It looks like Jason Lottridge, Tyler Rice electing not to pit, at least right now. Tyler Rice pitted on lap 46. Jason, he last pitted on 31, that very first pit stop. So we'll see if he actually decides to stay out. If he does, that's going to be a tough deal for him. And he think he makes the right move. Want to come down, get a lap leg, get some bonus points. And he comes down and gets his pit stop. It's going to leave Tyler Rice out there with about 30 lap older tires than these guys behind him. Tyler just a tad bit off sync now as he stayed out one of those first cautions and end up going to the back, and now he's kind of stuck in that cycle. And it could work out for him. Everybody else is on one strategy, and he able to save a set of tires or have one at just the right time. It may be the winning move. So if you feel like you may not have the speed to just go up there and take the win, you can at least outsmart them, maybe out-strategize them. Try to get the win that way. Here in Rebels, we don't put asterisks besides win. You get the dub, it don't matter how you did it, you deserved it. Getting ready to go back green, just a little bit over halfway. All that we just did, we're going to do it again. Yeah, we were racing 150 laps this first round of the playoffs. Pace car is off, green flag, and Tyler Rice did not get a good start, could not get the power down. You see the 16, 13, man, they are flying by 30 laps, making a huge difference. But look at Garrett Kinder trying to peek up to the outside of Daniel Pope. Thought he may have had that position, but Pope able to clear him off the bottom. 13 going to get a little bit loose, though. Woo! Woo! Code Brown, 13 going to go around. He has done heated up that right front, all right into the water barrels. And no caution as he takes out the cones. Oh, man, no caution. We had guys doing 360s on the track and got a caution, but no caution for the 13 as he hits those water barrels hard. You see him get loose as he was trying to fight for the lead. And it looks like the damage must be enough. He's going to come down pit road and get that big tough break for the 13. Daniel Pope, unchallenged so far. Anybody have anything for that 16? I thought Michael did, but he has kind of got mired back in some traffic here as he runs in 4th place. We've seen Cody Boehm have a lot of short run speed, but it seems like as the run goes on, that 78 starts to fade a little bit. The 45, though, looking really, really strong on launch and on long runs. So we'll see if he's able to get up here and do something with the 16, make a race out of it. What do you say? Up a little bit sooner in the middle of the corner. Gonna get the nose there. He's there. He's just got to have a little bit of patience, knowing that top side is going to be a little bit stronger. Keep really making up time in the middle of the corner, and Cody gonna actually just let him go, or Cody gets a little bit too tight one, but he's gonna end up losing 2 spots over the deal. Ooh, he fights back on the 3 though. Costa gonna have to give him that little bit of space. Of course, the 45 and 78, part of the same team, so might have been one of those things where, hey, teammate, go ahead and go on by, and then I'm gonna race the heck out of this guy. That definitely seems to be the case. Really wrapping the top. You just see how difficult it is to make a pass on the bottom. Go back here, check in on Tyler Rice, Chuck Phelps. Got Garrett Kinder behind him. He is multiple laps down after having to make that unscheduled pit stop. Brandon Wallace, the next person in that 99 blue Chevrolet. Next guy for position. So Tyler Rice on the front row on that last restart. He's now settled into the 10th place. Still has that extra set of tires, so we'll see if that plays out, but he's definitely falling back. You see, little 75 gives him a little bump. Chuck definitely getting a little bit frustrated here, knowing that he's just that much faster, just having a hard time getting around the 6. Oh, a little bit of block there, and oh, the 6 going to go hard into the outside wall. No caution as Chuck keeps going. My goodness, that was a tough deal there. Let's go back and watch that. Go back a lap and see if we can see kind of where all that started. See, he kind of gets boxed in by the 6 and gives him a little bump. '75 going to get a run here, go down to the bottom. And the 6 going to close the door a little bit, but the 75 makes a little bit of contact. So Tyler in pits now after that. Just major damage for sure. That's going to hurt the old car. Battle for third still going on between Michael Costa and Cody Bain. Michael just doing all he can. Fighting so hard, they're starting to lose a little bit of time to Brandon Pollock and Michael Nash, who are starting to close in on these guys. Now Costa has to make a choice. Do you, oh, they're going to make a little contact. 3 going to try to keep it low. But you see, trying to fight on that bottom side. Brandon Pollock able to keep that car rolling on the top. Just so difficult. Fast now. It's his turn to try the bottom. And you see just how much speed he's going to lose. See Costa going to drive in there and do the same thing that he did. Now Brandon Pollock going to go backwards. Just that's the problem with this track. Sometimes if you can't pass somebody and you go down the bottom, you've got somebody there behind you that can just fill that gap on the outside. And you see both these drivers going backwards after they try to take that bottom line. Just do not have the momentum off the corner. Cody Bain doing a great job defending that position, making it so difficult for these guys to go by. It's tough to make that call. You're the 3. You want to get down there and work on the 78, try to get by him, but you know if you don't get there, that 27 and 1 is going to fill that gap, and then you're going to go backwards. So your choice is to try to make this bottom side work, get behind him, wait for him to make a mistake. Tough position to be in. Lap 107 to 150. Daniel Pope still out front. Jason Warren running second, about 4 seconds ahead of this group right here, starting with Cody Bain, Michael Costa in third and fourth. Michael starting to slowly make that ground up. Still not able to make the pass. This battle's been going on for a long time. Costa, an extremely patient driver. You can definitely tell he definitely knows he's faster. You just got to be patient and wait for the 78 to make a slight mistake or just continue to make that up. He's almost got it cleared. I think in the next lap or so he'll have this position. And he'll have it right now. He's going to slide up in front of that 78 machine. He's going to take third place. Just a masterful job making that pass by the 3 car. You're going to see immediately he's going to take off. Woo! Cody going to get into the wall a little bit. Oh no, that was Brandon Pollock got in the wall. Couldn't figure out which Pennzoil car I was looking at. Starting to see Cody, like I said, running that top side, man, it is so strong and it is very, very tough to pass. but you start to see that the tires start to wear out. We already saw him getting to the wall at the end of a run because of it. Yeah, you can definitely tell he's not able to turn off the corner, losing so much time in the middle off. That car going to get really, really tight. Not able to get on the throttle and get the run that he was getting. You see Michael Nash is gone. So is Michael Kosick there already. Second and a half on Cody now. We'll check in on this battle. This is Jason Lottridge, Alan Wernecki, 48 and 72. Oh my goodness, making a little bit of contact between the 72 and 48. Mickey Isaac a lap down there. Not a part of this battle. 72 gets real close to the wall. They're going to come off the corner side by side. But both doing a great job of not causing an accident there. 72 going to take that 7th place position. Doesn't look like this battle is over just yet. There's that 48 hanging right there with the 72. About the closest battle we got on the track right now. So we'll keep it here for just a little while as Daniel Pope about 12 seconds ahead of these guys. So they're in danger of going a lap down for too long. Oh, Jason Lottridge is going to get into the wall just a tad bit. Actually, not the worst thing in the world at Bristol to little tag the wall. There is a weird iRacing thing where if you can't do that right there, that'll hurt it. But you tag the wall a little bit in the middle of the corner, it kind of gives you almost a speed boost as it points the car down. Oh, 48 going to get a huge run here on the 72. Going to try to box the 72 in here. Battle for position. Come off the corner of the 72 with the run. 72 going to be kind of stuck behind the 01. Allen going to look down to the inside. Mickey Isaac fighting hard here. Oh! Alan Wernecki and Jason Lottridge get together, and caution flag is out. Jason Lottridge with the run on the outside. Alan, like he was maybe going to try a slide job, but the 48 was there, and the 72 goes around. Able to get it back going, but caution flag is out. If Daniel Pope, you did want to see that, especially if you're Todd Schott, you really didn't want to see that. Well, he'll get the lucky dog, but Brandon Wallace is going to be stuck, going to have to use a wave around to get back on the lead lap. 16-3, 27-45, going to come down pit road, get 4 tires. This will likely be the last stop of the night, I would imagine. Even if you have a set left in the pits, if you're hanging on to it, it's just going to be difficult to make these passes. 20 laps is not a whole lot of time at Bristol. And I imagine this is not going to be our last caution, so I don't think an extra set is going to do you any good here, but we'll see. right now, your top 5, Daniel Pope, Jason Warren, Cody Bain, Michael Kostick, and Michael Nash. As we get ready for a shootout here to the finish. Probably going to have about 17, 18 laps to go when we go back green. That is not a lot of time. Not going to be a whole lot of tire saving. We're going to see guys running Q laps all the way to the finish. I think this works. If you're Cody Bain, this works kind of in your favor. We see him be extremely fast, firing off. So this will be dangerous to have Cody up here right behind the leader as we go green. And you got Jason Warren, who's worked his way throughout this whole race to try to get up here to the front. He's finally up here with fresh tires on equal footing. I think this is out of all the drivers that I've seen, maybe a few more out there, but these 5 right here have shown to have incredible short run speed. And don't count out Brandon Pollock too. He can make something happen. All right, lights are off on the pace car. Man, who is going to take home the win tonight? Daniel Pope has dominated this race from flag to flag so far, but it could all go south here. He's been getting a good jump all night. I do not expect anything different here with 4 fresh tires. He'll get a good jump. He does, gets a nice jump. Jason, we're gonna have to fight with Cody Bain on the inside. Cody gets a great start. They come flying through turns. Oh, Cody going to get a little bit loose. He's going to lose that spot at least, and maybe one more as Michael Kostick gets her wound up on the outside. We'll see who's been holding back all race. Cannot wait. Now you got to go. Last lap, Daniel Pope, his fastest lap of the race, so he is hammered down. This time he was about a 10th faster than the 16. I think I saw the 16 wobble just a little bit, and that killed his whole lap. 45 is getting closer and closer, 15 laps to go. Jason Warren trying to reel in Daniel Pope. Warren a little bit faster again. Not by much, just enough. Now, what do you do here? Do you go down to the bottom, try to get to the top? I would imagine Pope not going to give you the top, so you're going to have to probably make it work on the bottom. If you do that, you open the door for Michael Kostick. What does he do? Do you try to wait? Try to wait out these last 10 laps, make your move with a few laps to go. What do you do? He is there. Jason Warren all over the back bumper of the 16. Such a tough deal for these drivers. Jason Warren got to be smart how he makes his move. He makes the wrong one. That 3 car is going to be there to take up any gap he doesn't use. 45 gets a little bit of the wall there. Lose a little bit of time. Let's see as they cross the stripe. Daniel Pope about a 10th faster because of that. Let's see if Warren's got anything left in the tank. 9 laps to go. It is going to go down to the wire. These guys driving the wheels off these cars that come down into the corner. Does Jason Warren have anything for the 16 machine? Check this battle as we watch laps click away. Al Wernicke, we saw him going around that last caution. He is currently in 5th place. Go back up front. Oh, caution is out. Michael Nash goes around. We were just watching him. Oh, man. Let's go back and see what happened. Oh, a little contact with, looks like Jason Lottridge trying to make that pass work off the corner. And a little bit of tail slap from Jason Lottridge. Going to send the 27 down to the inside. And that brings out yet another caution. Man, if you're Jason Warren, man, you did not want to see that. He did all the work. He's closing in on that 16. Needed the time to try to figure out a way to get around him. This caution is actually really bad for the 45. Very, very frustrating when that happens. You got to expect it here at Bristol, but Bristol is not one of those you can go up there, somebody who's even with you. Not something you can go up there and just pass them really easily unless they make a mistake. You need to work on them for a couple laps. You know, with the green-white checker, the 16 is going to have the jump on the restart, and you know, Jason Warren going to have about 0.7 of a second disadvantage going into turn 1. So, did not want to see that caution for sure. So we should get our first green-white checker. We'll have 2 of them. Same green-white checker. It's as it used to be back in the day. I don't know. I don't know if the Cup Series does unlimited. I think the Xfinity does, but here we got 2 green-white checkers. If the leader takes the white flag, that's it. We'll race back to the checkered flag. If yellow comes out, we will line back up for one more shot at it. So we'll get 2 attempts. Aaron Johnson said, "What's up? What's going on, Aaron?" Aaron said, "What's up?" on both platforms, both YouTube and Facebook. That's what I'm talking about. That's engagement right there. Kevin Kinder says, 16 better get a good jump on the start. Well, he's been doing it all night long. I can't imagine he won't, but you're absolutely right. The pressure starts to kick in here on a green-white checkered. One tire slip, one missed bounce off the rev limiter. That's all it takes. Concrete on older tires. They're not on that old tires. Last pitted on lap 28, but a good little bit of wear on them. They were running them hard that last run, so at the same time, the 16 going to have control when he gets to go. Everybody else fires off based on him. Everybody else is going to be in the same tire situation. So it's really on the 16. It's his race. If he gets this restart, perfect. And he hasn't missed all night long, so I would surprise the hell out of him. Well, all right. First green-white checker. Pace car getting ready to head off. Can Daniel Pope seal this one as he's been dominant all race long? Here we go. Going to get a good jump here. The 45 does not. Spins his tires a little bit, so Jason Warren not able to keep up with him. 2 laps to go here at Bristol. First race of the round of 8. White flag for Daniel Pope. With that great restart, that's all he needed. A little bit of bobble there. Let's see if the 45's got anything for him. Go down into the corner. Give it all he's got, but not able to do it. Daniel Pope going to take the win after a dominating performance here at Bristol. Cody Bain going to come home in 3rd place. Michael Kostick in 4th. Al Renecki recovers for 5th. Jason Lottridge in 6th place. Todd Schott in 7th. Brandon Pollock in 8th. Brandon Wallace 9th. And Mickey Isaac rounds out his top 10. Well, pretty good race. I enjoyed that. That was a lot of a few cautions, but not more than you'd expect here at Bristol. And yeah, a little race to the finish. 16, Daniel Pope gets a good jump. He's going to take the victory here tonight. Let's see if we can talk to some guys. See if they thought about the race. Hey, Cody Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Man, it's going all right, man. You had a great race. Looked like you were really fast. Really fast on the short run. Long run, you were struggling a little bit. Did your ears perk up just a tad bit when you got that caution with about 20 laps to go?
Oh, absolutely. I get a little bit excited every time we have a caution because I can't really I can't save tires for the life of me. So short runs are my only chance. But yeah, it was a good time.
Well, you run the top. As you saw it kind of get you a couple times as you got into it. Got a little stripe on the right side. But, man, there at the end fighting with Michael Kostick. Really good battle. Y'all door banging just a little bit. But both come across the line. You were able to get that position, man. What was it like out there? How much fun was it?
Oh man, it was a blast. I mean, I know Kostick, he's a really clean driver, so I know that we can put it door to door, and we'll make it out to the other side. So definitely had a good time racing him and racing everybody. But yeah, it was a good time. The top would work for a little bit. I mean, I'm not nearly as good as these other guys, but I mean, I know the top was just so advantageous that even if you were just a little bit slower, you could just ride there and it'd just be just a pain in the ass to get past you. So
Yeah.
I was probably really obnoxious.
Well, no, it's not. I mean, that's the nature of the track and nature of racing, man. We're here to race, not it's not a pony ride. So, but yeah, we saw that in the middle of the race where you were kind of able to just hang on to that top spot, and Kostick just couldn't ever get around you, and a couple other guys really struggling. And then the tires eventually went away, and they were able to get it done. But yeah, you're absolutely right. The top side looked really fun. But there at the end, had a little bit of life in you. Do you think if that last caution didn't come out, do you think maybe you could have maybe run those guys down, do something with them?
No shot. No shot. Those guys are just good. I had nothing for them, but I mean, I would like to think so, but there's no way.
Well,
that caution saved me.
Nobody could argue with you, so you could at least say, "Oh yeah, I would have caught him."
Yeah, well, I don't know, man.
Well, all right, man. Well, congratulations, third place. Pretty awesome, pretty fun race. You did a great job, man. And as always, you got any sponsors, shout outs?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Josh Oswald for the paint, and Garrett Kinder and everybody at Reaper Racing for letting me be on their team this year, and you up in the booth, everybody that runs the league.
All right, man. Congratulations.
All right, man. See you Sunday.
Yes, sir. Well, let's bring old Jason Warren in here. Jason, this Eddie, you got me? Jason, this Eddie, you got me? I think he trying to run down Daniel Pope, and on that last restart, I think he's out of breath. Not able to really speak right now. He's probably Jason. You got me? Well, I'll tell you what. We'll talk to Jason in a little bit. He's probably taking a breather. May have to run to the bathroom. You never know. Let's talk to Daniel Pope. Daniel, Eddie, you got me?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Hey, congratulations, man. That was a pretty fun race. You were able to get up, qualify on the front row, and never really gave it up, man. It was pretty impressive. Not really. I had long run speed. You had short run speed. It seemed like you had everything that you needed. A couple guys got to you back bumper, but it seemed like you're just playing with them tonight, as nobody really ever got to you to challenge you. What was the secret tonight? And I don't know. Hell, I ain't got much to say to you. You didn't do much racing. You just out front, dude. I mean,
honestly, I don't know. I've always been real comfortable at Bristol. I've always had really good long run pace there. I lift a lot earlier than most people, so my short run speed is not spectacular. And that's the only place I was really struggling tonight. I felt like that green-white checker, I was in trouble. My short run speed wasn't great, and Jason was really on it, and I was a little bit worried, but he did get going on start, and it saved me.
I was going to ask you, on a concrete track, Bristol's really dangerous on late race restarts, especially on tires. They're 20, 25 lap older than fresh ones. But how nervous were you to try to get the power down? You got control of it, so you get to choose when you put the throttle down. But did it cross your mind at all, man? Please don't spin the tires.
Not really. The car didn't really have a problem with wheel spin tonight. The truck didn't either when we were here a week or so ago. I think the way they got Bristol now on here, it's got a lot of grip because they wanted to work from bottom to top and all that. So it wasn't too bad. Turn 1 was sketchy when you drove off in there on restarts or cold tires. So I just maintained in my mind, don't bail off in here and slide up the racetrack and throw away a corner. Because like I said, my short run speed is not spectacular. It gets me beat sometimes there, but we had fun. I had a lot of fun. That was a ton of fun.
Yeah, you had a good piece tonight, man. Led every damn lap pretty much, except for some guys staying out under a caution. So, really impressive run. Great finish, great way to close it out. A long run, short run, really, really quick run. Green, white, checkered. You had it all figured out tonight. So, congratulations, Daniel. As always, you got anybody to thank, sponsor, shout outs?
I just want to thank you guys from the league. Let me come play. I know y'all were in your playoffs when you let me come play, and I appreciate the trust in me. And Jason Warren, the guys that are on my team with SPM, everybody there, and that's it.
Man, I tell you what, if you're thinking Jason Warren, you got problems, something's wrong with you. Congratulations, Daniel Pope.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Well, let's bring Jason Warren in here and see if he's got a computer problems fixed. Jason, you all right? You here?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What's going on? Well, Daniel Pope thanked you tonight, and I don't understand why. In his little sponsors and shout outs, but man, 12 spots from where he started 14th, finished second. I can do math real quick. And there at the end, man, I thought you were going to run him down. Then that darn caution came out, brought out that green white checker. Did you have anything for him there before that green white checker?
I had a lot for him until he started running my line, and then it threw me off a little bit. But regardless, he started running my line. Then I would have had to pass him on the inside, and he would have got the run off. So I had plenty for him. There's no way I could have passed him. I think I was a little quicker on a short run. On a long run, he absolutely obliterated me and the entire field. That was the absolute clinic he put on tonight.
Well, a few weeks ago, we saw how to pass Daniel Pope, and I think it's to hook him in the left rear. Were you thinking about maybe doing that?
No, I'm not a dumb motherfucker like that idiot.
Well, great run by you, though, man. We saw you spinning around, headed the wrong way at one point. What happened out there?
I was stuck in the back. I know better than to be aggressive back there. I should have just taken my time, and instead just running stupid, put my freaking foot on the pedal, gas that coming out of the corner, got loose, got into poor Brandon, which, is what it is, I guess, middle finger.
Well, man, still a really good race. It was fun watching you. You were making it work. You made up a lot of spots, and there at the end, man, had a shot. I think I would have loved to see that play out if that last caution didn't come out. I knew the green-white cherry was going to be real, real tough to get the power down, and we saw that kind of happen. But, man, still a good run. I think if you had maybe 50, 75 more laps, love to see both of y'all battle it out. So a lot of fun having y'all. Pretty good race, man. And as always, who you got to thank? Sponsor shout-outs.
Yeah, Superior Performance Motorsports. I'd like to give a shout out to Pope. He's the godfather. He's taught me a lot in this game. Hopefully nobody gets offended I call it a game. He's taught me a lot, and it felt good to run with him, not actually compete with him, because most of the time he smokes the utter living shit out of me. Velocity Motorsports, you for the broadcast, you're freaking amazing. Not only as a broadcaster, but as a driver as well, but you know that. The Rebels League, all the admins, Brandon Wallace for suspending somebody that should have been suspended, Alan Warnicki for not wrecking anybody tonight, and also my wonderful fiance. She told me tonight that I no longer thank her after my races, so I love that woman to death. I cleaned the entire house for her today, and hopefully she sucks my Peter tonight.
10-4. I think we all hope that for you, brother. Second place. Man, awesome. Well, to talk a little bit about the playoffs, as you're the only playoff driver that I'm going to get to talk to. But, man, a good way to start out with second place. Love to have that win, lock yourself into the final round. But to take over a commanding lead of the points, got to feel pretty good as you head into the next couple tracks.
I actually feel like I know this is a quote unquote short track, but it's basically a super speedway short track. So basically just surviving in this race and like whole and getting a really good finish out of it, I think I'm going to be in really good shape to get in the final four. And Cofield's not here and Oswald's out jerking off in the middle of a desert or whatever the hell he's doing in his camper. So yeah, we're in good shape.
Hell yeah. Well, all right. Looking forward to it. Congratulations tonight. Good finish. And we'll be talking to you next week, I'm sure.
All right, appreciate it, brother.
I think he had a stroke there at the end, but that's okay. Man, great race. Awesome. Bristol's always a lot of fun. Not as much drama as I thought it was going to have. We got a little bit of contact between some drivers. We saw some hurt feelings, maybe some irritability kind of rearing its ugly head. But all in all, pretty clean race, a lot of fun. And, man, can't wait to see how this one ends. I have no idea. I cannot tell you. Daniel Pope, late entry into this series, so he is not in the playoffs. I can't tell you who is going to win this championship. Cofield was, I believe, suspended tonight, so he's going to miss this race. So he is going to be in a must-win situation the next couple weeks, I believe. We see Jason Warren, who has been really, really strong as of late. Average finish on the year is 11th. But that does not tell the tale of the last part of the season, or the last half of the season, where he has been extremely strong. And Michael Kostick, Alan Renecki, both always really, really fast. And then Jason Lottridge seems to find some trouble, but still has shown a lot of speed in these ARCA cars this season. He's been hanging out with the right people and trying to be as consistent as possible. He's got the worst average finish out of any playoff driver, but that's not to be a knock on Jason Lottridge, just showing how consistency can sometimes be more important than finishing good. So, don't count him out. If he makes it in the Final Four, that's all you need sometimes to get a win. And because, you just never know what can happen on those races. Josh Oswald was missing him tonight. Brandon Pollock and Tyler Rice. Tyler Rice had a little bit of trouble tonight. Couldn't seem to get it going. Finished 13th, but still, every one of these guys are threats. And whoever makes the Final Four, I can't tell you who the favorite is. I want to say Cofield, but I've seen Jason Warren really pick up the pace here in the last part of the season. Michael Kostick is always consistent. Alan Renecki the same way. So I have no idea. I don't think there's a clear favorite. So it's going to be exciting next three races. So definitely come back out, watch it, check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So. But thanks for everybody watching. We'll see y'all next week. I think we are at Homestead, which I think will be a blast. And then we go to Rockingham, which will be even better. Well, I'd love to run that race, let me tell you. Rockingham is a blast in these cars. And then we finish it off, Final Four at Charlotte, crown a champion, and we'll call it a season. So thank y'all for watching. I'm Eddie Smith. We'll see y'all next week.